Welcome back to another video. Being alone when you'd rather not be is very difficult, but look around and you'll see it's a common theme among many spiritually awakened people. A spiritual awakening is notorious for stripping away everything you thought you needed for comfort. You may have had the entire world around you, but now, after your awakening, there's no one there. This can be very difficult, but it's not without purpose. Here are 4 reasons why the universe isolates you. 1. To learn to enjoy your own company. What if I end up alone? This is something most spiritual people joke about, but deep down, it's not even a joking matter. Being alone forces you to make friends with yourself. It forces you to learn to enjoy your own company. Being alone forces you to figure it out on your own when you don't have access to friends or a partner to ask questions. This isn't a bad thing. It's a wonderful thing. There are many different beliefs and ideas that shape your reality. After living in the matrix for so long and forgetting who you are, you need to relearn your true identity. When you're all alone and there's no one to distract you from yourself, you learn more about yourself when you naturally withdraw inwards to find your truth. When you're with others, they may force their truth on you and get you to go against your own. Someone's truth may pull you in ways that may not feel right or authentic to you. Being alone allows you to go over all the things you have learned and ask yourself if it's actually true for you. By so doing, you can let go of the things that don't serve you. Being alone teaches you to be independent. You can't enjoy your own company if you're not independent. When you have no one there other than you, you have no choice but to rely on yourself. You learn to do things for yourself. It's not natural for man to be alone, but the universe isolates you so you can work on yourself. You work on yourself when you observe and check your ways. You look at your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions to see if they're serving you. These 3 are what's manifesting your reality, so when you get it right, everything falls into place. Everybody needs somebody, but when what you need is inside of you and not outside of you, the universe will isolate you so you can focus on getting what you need first. In order to truly enjoy being with others, you have to learn to truly enjoy being with yourself. It may not feel like it, but being alone is preparing you for better, long-lasting relationships. 2. To prepare you for better relationships. There are many ways being alone can affect how you show up in relationships. After you've been alone for so long, there will be a shift within you. It changes you in how you relate to other people. When you're always with people, you may not really appreciate them. You may take them for granted or give up on them easily, but when you're starved when it comes to relationships, it's not something you take for granted when it arrives. It's something you'll appreciate and hold on tight to. You'll value your relationships more and therefore have more harmonious relationships. You'll set clear boundaries and you won't put up with people disrespecting you. After some time spent alone, you see that you matter most of all. You'll see how everything starts with you. In order to truly enjoy being with others, you have to understand them. You can't understand another person if you don't understand yourself. If you take care of yourself, you can better take care of others. If you love yourself, you can love others better. That's when you can truly enjoy your relationships. 3. To deepen your connection to spirit. You awaken because you have a mission to complete during your time here on earth. When you're alone and have no one to help you do the things you came here to do, you have no choice but to reach out to God to help you. You'll reach out to your helpers and guides in the spirit realm. You can connect to those in the spirit realm much easier because you don't have noise and people distracting you or telling you how crazy it sounds. You can easily talk to your guides and you can clearly hear them talk back. When you're alone, you feel inclined to do things you wouldn't otherwise do, like praying, meditating, and reading sacred books. These aren't things you do because you feel forced. It's something you do because you feel called and are naturally drawn to. It's helpful to have a connection with divine beings that exist in different dimensions and to be able to receive signs and messages to help you on your journey. These signs aren't always big and magical, but because you've grown a stronger connection to spirit, you never miss a sign. Being alone is no fun, but it is the best thing that will ever happen to you. 4. To heal from trauma. Trauma is something that can stay with you for a lifetime if you don't take the time to address and heal it. This is something the universe is very much aware of. Trauma, if not healed, will ruin everything. Sometimes this trauma is ancestral or generational trauma from decades before you. Other times, you may be healing from trauma from this lifetime or a past lifetime, and all of it requires you to be alone so you can work through them. Ancestral or generational trauma gets carried down bloodlines, and, as the one who awakens in your family, you're the chosen one. You came to Earth at this point in time to heal your family's trauma. When you awaken, you'll feel called to heal it to save future generations from suffering that same trauma. And you need to be alone to successfully do this kind of thing. You could totally do the healing work when you're in a relationship, but the healing process may take longer. You chose to be alone for a little while to get through the healing process faster. Healing requires you to go deep within, and it's so much easier to do that when you're alone. If you're always with people, you may be distracted because you're focused on them. But if you're alone, you can focus on what's most important. You are doing this work for your ancestors, yourself, and your descendants. You are alone now to save many people. Even though it feels like it will last forever, it won't. Just trust the process. You didn't awaken just to end up all alone. When this is all said and done, you will see why things are unfolding the way they are. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please support the channel by liking and subscribing. Thank you so much if you just did. See you in the next video.